Hey, what's going on YouTube? Son of Sanguinius here, and today we're going to be continuing our Blood Angels Tactics videos with a look at the Bike Squad. So the Bike Squad comes in at 63 points. The Space Marine Biker is Weapon Skill 4, Ballistic Skill 4, Strength 4, Toughness 5, 1 Wound, Initiative 4, 1 Attack, Leadership 8 with a 3-up Armor save. In addition, we're also going to be going over the attack bike in this video because a lot of the same stuff applies regardless of whether it's a bike squad or an attack bike squad. So the attack bike is Weapon Skill 4, Ballistic Skill 4, Strength 4, Toughness 5, 2 Wounds, Initiative 4, 2 Attacks, Leadership 8 with a 3-up Armor save. For war gear, they got power armor, bolt pistols, frag and crack grenades, and Space Marine bike. Special rules are, and they shall know no fear, combat squads, furious charge. For options, may include up to 5 additional Space Marine bikers for 21 points per model. Any model may replace his bolt pistol with the chain sword for free. Up to 2 Space Marine bikers may each take 1 item from the special weapons list. May include an attack bike equipped with a heavy bolter for 45 points. The attack bike may replace its heavy bolter with a multi-melta for 10 points. May include or may upgrade the biker sergeant to a biker veteran sergeant for 10 points. The biker or biker veteran sergeant may take items from the melee weapons and or range weapons list. And finally, the biker sergeant or biker veteran sergeant may take melta bombs for 5 points. Alright, so the Bike Squad. Honestly, they can be pretty good in close combat, since we got, the Furious Charge and the Red Thirst, assuming, we're in a detachment that has the Red Thirst. So we're, pretty good in melee, but also can be pretty good at range, since bikes are relentless, and when you put 2 and 2 together, it makes bikes great. A lot of people love bikes, and bikes are sort of they become one of the premier units of Space Marines, and that's for good reason. No, I kind of see bikes as kind of like a headhunter unit, and what I mean by that is you sort of build your bike squad with a specific target or a specific objective in mind, and in my case, I sort of built mine to be sort of like an anti-armor type unit that can target the enemy's vehicles, go after them, take them out, and then just sort of move on to the next target. So as far as special weapons for the unit, honestly, Plasma, Melta, and Grav are all good choices depending on what you want to throw them at. If you give them Grav, since bikes are relentless, you can move them 12 and still fire at full range and still fire at your maximum number of shots. Melta, it's great anti-vehicle. Plasma, good against infantry and good against vehicles. You're going to benefit from the rapid fire bonus, and you can still, with all of these, you can still charge since bikes are relentless. Moving on, as far as how to upgrade the sergeant, honestly, a melta bomb or maybe like a power weapon of some kind can be fairly nice. Again, depending on what you plan on upgrading them with. I think my personal setup is 1 grav gun, 1 melta gun, power sword on the sergeant with a melta bomb, a little bit of anti-infantry, a little bit of armor. You can definitely be flexible with it, but regardless of what you throw these guys up against, they're definitely going to do some damage. So as far as the survivability of the squad goes, toughness 5 is nice. It means chances are your opponent's going to be hitting on a 5 or wounding you on a 5 or 6, and also bikes can jink. And typically speaking, you kind of want to avoid jinking as much as possible. So maybe you're gonna throw these guys into some cover. Maybe you want to just simply rush in and kill the target as quickly as possible. Either or, you just certainly have some resiliency built in with the unit. So, moving on, the attack bike is nice. It basically gives you a platform for some more powerful, anti-infantry fire with the heavy bolter, or some better anti-armor capabilities with the multi-melta. Which one would I go with? Well, since I kind of geared mine toward anti-armor. For me, I probably, if I did take the attack bike, I'd probably go with the multi-melta. But you can certainly, put in an attack bike and keep the heavy bolter and still be plenty effective. Let's see, some other stuff. I think I will just briefly mention the attack bike squad, just because a lot of the same stuff applies. So as far as the attack bike squad versus the bike squad, with the attack bike squad, you're essentially getting you really only have two choice of weapons, either the heavy bolter or the multi-melta. And again, depending on what you want to use them for, it can really it basically just depends on what you want to use them for. You want to use them for anti-infantry, go with the heavy bolter. If you want to use them for anti-armor, go with the multi-melta. Let's see. I suppose the other thing too is with the attack bike squad, assuming you filled out the squad, you would have probably more shots because you would have not only the heavy bolter but also the twin-linked bolter on the regular part of the bike. So you could get more shots off with an attack bike squad. Although generally speaking, you'd still kind of use the squad to do the same thing. The other bonus too is the attack bike squad. Assuming you filled out the squad, each of them would have 2 wounds, so they're a little bit more resilient. For actually cheaper, I think. Yeah, they are actually cheaper. Although the main reason why is because there is no sergeant in the attack bike squad, so you can't really take any kind of grab, plasma, or melta, or any of that stuff. You'd basically just be stuck with the Space Marine bike with the twin-link bolt gun and the heavy bolter or multi-melta, whichever one you decided to give them. So yeah, honestly, would I take the attack bike squad? Maybe, but it would have to be a very special case. Honestly, I'd probably just go with the regular bike squad, kit them out the way I wanted them, and then maybe if I wanted to, throw in the attack bike for the unit. So that's really all I got to say on bikes. I think that they're a fast-moving headhunter unit, and they've certainly earned their reputation as far as 7th edition is concerned. They're good at range, good at close combat, they're resilient, they can jink. All good stuff. So anyway, I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say in the comments down below. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.